It's a new year, but the WDA basketball season is already well into its second month of play. Top teams tested, but have yet to fall in the regular season. Minot and Century, two of those top teams, both in action tonight. Happy senior night for the Demons. Saints hoping to ruin the party. Bismarck practically on ice the last few days. Let's make it count for a hockey game between Legacy and Botno Rugby. Starting with the corner kick just 4 minutes into this one, and it's Jaden Riddle with all the answers on this header. Sabres up 1-0 early on. And then a nice run here for sophomore Katie Reichman. A catch and shoot three. The former Demon leading the team in scoring with 11 tonight. Logan Miller finding Wyatt Kraft. Thinks he has the go-ahead score, but guess who? It's Jablonski who punches it out from behind. Saves a touchdown as Mandan recovers. Play of the game. It's set point to the Demons. Peyton Foster to Renner. A free ball that's going to land in the soft spot of the defense. Bismarck has a one-set lead. At that point giving Foster her 1,000th career assist. Great achievement for the junior. And we're going to break it down right now for you. So if you take a look at AAA to start, Fargo Shanley there in the pole position. They have St. Mary's tonight. A little more on them in a little bit later. Minot needing a win over West Fargo to hold on to the 2 spot. If Cheyenne, though, they lose tonight against Mandan, Bismarck beats Century. You can see the Demons moving up to the 3 spot there. Football season has been done for a little over 2 months. There's still one final accolade to give out to close out the year. Gatorade Athlete of the Year, one of the highest honors you can get in your sport. And Wednesday, the winner revealed. Going to Peter Haugo of Fargo North, the running back and defensive back, playing a big role in the Spartans' perfect season, ending in a Dakota Bowl victory. Haugo becomes the first player from Fargo North to win the award, averaging 8.4 yards per carry, as well as 26 touchdowns in his senior campaign. Haugo will be heading to NDSU next season to play for the Bison. He joins a great list of names that have been Gatorade Players of the Year, including Lucas Schweiger, Andrew Langang of Century, and Will Madler of Bismarck. The KXMB Lions are coming off of a championship finish at the BNC Mandan Holiday Tournament last week. However, if you look at this Lions sideline during games, a new but familiar face leads the team. KX Sports' Ryan Blank has more.
This season tips off a new era for the Linton Lions. After 41 seasons and 3 state titles with the Lions, Dan Carr retiring following the 2022-23 season. His successor is a familiar face to the Linton community, Alex Jangula, a former player and assistant coach of Carr's.
He's a big part of the program's history. He's a big part of my life. He was my mentor. Just trying to make him proud and continue on his traditions of, of excellence and the standard of winning. He's always one phone call away. He's in my speed dial, so we're in constant communication. I've learned a lot from him, so it's just a great relationship overall.
It's been kind of tough, because Coach Carr, he's been here as long as I can remember. He's been here. He even coached my dad. I'm glad I played for Coach Carr. He was awesome. And I'm also very happy to have Coach Jangula. They're both awesome coaches.
Jangula has been able to form a special bond with the players, sharing the opportunity to don the maroon and gold as athletes.
It means a lot because he knows exactly how it's been to play for this Linton team. He knows our culture, he knows what playing for Linton is about, and that just really helps us bond with our coaches.
He always tries to get us hyped up and says, do it for Linton pride, stuff like that, so he knows what it's like.
The connection between coach and players on this Linton squad extends beyond playing for the Lions. Jangula's time as an assistant coach bringing familiarity to the players.
We were familiar with one another, so the transition's been seamless. Kind of have an open door policy. I bounce ideas off them, they bounce ideas off of me, and I think that's the best way to go about it.
It's really important having a good relationship with your coaches. I love all my coaches. I think all our team loves our coaches, and it helps us play more freely and just play better, honestly.
The identity for the Lions lies on the offensive end, with focus on controlling the tempo. With a dynamic offense filled with depth, Linton is able to be effective in scoring at all 3 levels.
We can score inside and out. We have a lot of good shooters, but we also have like Gentry, Richter, and Cash down low who can do some damage. So we want to play inside-out basketball, and I think we've done that so far.
We can hurt you from anywhere, honestly, We can drive the ball well, we can dish it, we can hit threes, we can bully ball down in the paint, so we can do anything.
Justin Chosick and Jace Jokum make a great team. Cash and Moser, Gentry Richter, they're awesome posts. I'm glad to have them. We even got some great guys off the bench. Caden Massett, Peyton Rossell. We all play it together as a team. We all have our strengths. We have a lot of weapons.
Reporting for KX Sports, I'm Ryan Blank.
The Lions return to the court on Saturday when they host Sargent County. Tip-off set for 2:30 p.m. Central Time. Some big news for Bismarck's own Carson Wentz will be making his first start in the NFL this season. The former Commander signing with the Rams back in early November, but has seen minimal playing time behind starter Matthew Stafford. The Rams have clinched a playoff spot in the NFC, so Wentz will get a majority of the snaps for Los Angeles when they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Wentz's last start was for the Commanders just over a year ago against the Cleveland Browns. Been quite a journey for Wentz, this being his fourth team in 4 years, from the Eagles to the Colts to the Commanders, to starting on Sunday. And it's Wednesday, which means it's time to get those picks in for the Pro Football Challenge. One more week of the regular season, a lot on the line. Congrats to Mike Fournier of Dickinson for being the top dog of Week 17. Taking a look at the KX leaderboard, Amber Schatz leading the way, 5-point lead over Tristan Thomas. Ryan on a cold streak falling to third. Nick at 4. I'm on a different planet somewhere. I don't know what happened this season. No Thursday night football, but this Sunday we have a great game on KX at 3:25 p.m. The Bears and the Packers. Green Bay wins. They're in the playoffs. Bears have been playing well despite being out of the playoff race. It's tough. But give me the Bears to prevent the Packers from moving on. I think Kiara will be a fan of that. That's a look at sports. Kiara, back to you. That's right, Tristan Minot coming in as the team on fire. Winners of 3 straight and in some convincing fashion. Meanwhile, Century having to pick up the pieces after a tough loss to West Fargo Cheyenne a week ago. They lost on a missed field goal kick at the end of the game. Yeah, Chauncey Hendershot joining me right before 10 minutes before this football game. You hear the crowd that's joined you here. I mean, tell me about the energy coming into probably the biggest game these guys have had in their careers.
It's palpable energy. We had a great trip today.
Luke, let's set the scene here, right? We're talking about the first semifinal between Beulah and Shiloh Christian, and starting with the Beulah Miners, obviously down a half, but then going on a 23-0 run in the second half to win over Medina. The UMary Marauders are reaching new heights with the program, the best ranking in school history earlier this year, and one of their top wrestlers setting a new record for career wins. All part of a season that can be special for the team in blue and orange. This winter is shaping up to be a special one for the Marauders on the mat. A team celebrating a career achievement from 5th-ranked Max Bruss, eclipsing 104 wins on the career, the best in program history.
I mean, it's a big number. It's a lot of years of wrestling, a lot of matches, and to look back into it, you're like, well, it's just all these gritty little matches at end of tournaments where you just win 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you just keep winning. And it's just a long grind, the process.
Bruss breaking the record of Tate Barnhart, who he wrestled with for 1 year. Tate's younger brother, Reese, is now on the Marauders roster.
That's cool to see because Max puts his time in for sure. And I think it was my brother's record that he beat, so give Tate a little crap for that one.
There's a lot to characterize with how Bruss wrestles, but on top of all the qualities, head coach Adam Aho credits his toughness throughout his career.
You'd go back and watch film as a true freshman until now. He's out there just pushing the pace, wrestling hard, and being gritty. And a lot of people don't know. I mean, he's wrestled through injuries. He's been sick. Like, nobody knows because he just still goes out there and digs deep and gives an insane amount of effort, which, you know, most people aren't as mentally tough as him. And so, like, his mental toughness is on another level from anybody else I've coached.
On top of Bruss's achievements, the Marauders taking 6th at the national duels over the weekend. They hope a performance like that can propel them into NSIC play.
We got guys like stepping up all over the lineup, which is really nice, and like just consistently doing really, really well. And going to big tournaments, wrestling really tough, and yeah, I think consistency throughout our lineup. We got guys stepping into spots that are first-timers, that are first-time starters that are doing really well.
The depth of the roster has players looking forward to the grind, knowing that national titles are within their grasp for a program eager to capture them.
They're there to push us every day. Just because they're not the starter, that doesn't mean that they don't play a big role on the team. They're there to push us to make sure that we're wrestling on top of our game, and that just makes us a better overall as a team.
UMary will take on Wisconsin Parkside on Friday, the 4th-ranked team in the nation. Then they travel to Mankato to take on the Mavericks on Saturday. 2nd and 8. Milmer bouncing outside, following Beauchamp. He's got enough for a first down. He's got enough for a lot more. A touchdown. Mason Milmer goes the distance on the touchdown run. And that might ice the game. They could take the lead back with a bucket. Emil in the corner, 3-pointer. Yes!
Isaac Emmel gives Shiloh the lead back.